All right, hey everyone, we are gonna do wall ball. Every professional wishes that they had more touches when they were younger, and the best way to do that is wall ball. Finding a wall down in the basement like we are here, outside, if it's a good solid fence, if it's a metal bench or something. Could use your garage door, it could be a little bit loud, so ask your parents if there's a wall that they can use, and then that is where we're gonna practice at. These are gonna be 5 basic drills that you can do from now all the way up to pro level, and it's getting those touches. We're gonna start with the basics first, and then in a future video, we'll work on a little bit more sort of skill moves in between each of these drills. And so what we're gonna do 45 seconds for each drill, and then we're gonna take a 15-second break. So that's basically 1 whole minute for each drill. This is a 5-minute workout that you can do every single day down in the basement, super easy. And again, what we're trying to do is we're trying to practice our ball control and our passing. Knowing what the touch sort of feels like. What I like to do is have an X against the wall. So this is where we're gonna focus on trying to hit every single time. If you make a mistake, you'll see me make some mistakes. Sort of learn to stop, correct, then keep going. That's what we're gonna do. I have my timer set for 45 seconds. Well, let's get started with the first drill. First drill, 1 touch, right foot. Ready? Let's go. So there you have it, 45 seconds against the wall. We'll take a break. We'll switch to our left foot. Another thing I like to focus on, we're relatively close to the wall. We're getting quick touches, close touches. Again, focusing on that ball control. Too far away, a little bit lost with the passes, a little bit lost with that ball control, especially at younger ages. Try to get it closer, practice that feeling of how hard to hit it, getting it back and forth. And then we can keep going from there. So again, left foot, ready? Let's go. And rest. There we go, 45 seconds right there, 15-second rest now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 1 touch with both feet, alternating every foot. This is where it's gonna start getting a little bit confusing, especially the younger the kids. Here we go, so this is, show it, 2. Now one of the ways I like to think about this, there's sort of a pattern here with your feet. You're gonna hit the ball, 1, 2, 3, hit the ball, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to try to figure out that model as we go, get used to that, correct yourself as you go, because you're going to be making some mistakes, making some bobbles. Also, one of the things I like to do, I'm a runner, cross-country, long-distance runner. I always think about my hands. When I'm doing this, I don't want to be clenched, I want to be loose. Also, your feet, you want to be up on your toes, not super high on your toes like a ballerina, but just enough where you can put your hand underneath the bottom of your feet. So you're just on your toes, a little bit of a gap there, and we're gonna be moving. That's that, right, that ready soccer position that we're constantly at. Hands loose, knees bent, on your toes a little bit. So, 45 seconds against the wall, each foot, ready? Let's go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. go slow to get that rhythm. You can go faster. That's what you can focus on. Again, what I like to do, try to track how many wall balls, how many hits you're getting on the wall for each of these 45-second drills. You hit your max, your limit, set that as your next goal. You can do a little bit more next time. Maybe it's one more, maybe it's a few more, maybe you get faster, and you can go a lot more. There's 45 seconds. So I like to have a whiteboard or a booklet where I write down how many you did in 45 seconds. Maybe record yourself, then you can calculate it after the recording's done, sort of get an idea how many you actually did. You can do that during your 15-second break. All right, you did 1, 2, 3. Now we're on the fourth one. We're gonna do two touch with our right leg, and the fifth one, two touch with our left leg. This is pretty simple. Wall ball, control. And then we're gonna keep going. So wall ball, control, wall ball, control. Now, when you control this ball, you ideally don't want it directly underneath you because you're gonna make a mistake and hit that ball if it's too short. Especially in real game time, you always want it a little bit in front of you. Especially when you're running. When you're running, you want it in front of you, you can chase after the ball, but not too far, right? With wall ball, you only want it a little bit in front of you. If it gets too far in front of you, you're just gonna have to run up against that wall, and it's gonna be a little bit cumbersome. So we wanna sort of focus on that touch out in front of you, get a good control, good control. So that's what we're gonna focus on 45 seconds. Ready? Let's go. Control, control, control. I'm sort of doing that, I'm doing that 1, 2, 3 again. Sort of again, I'm on my toes, in that ready position, making sure my hands aren't clenched. I'm talking and I can't focus. So parents, if you can have your kid do this every day, 5 minutes, I'm getting about 60 touches in that 45-second frame. They might start with 45, 1 touch each second. That's good. A lot of this, soccer, remember, any professional thing that you want to get really good at, really professional at, playing an instrument, like I play the saxophone, maybe it's soccer, baseball, maybe it's some kind of extracurricular activity, something you want to get really good at, skateboarding. 10,000 hour rule is sort of where you get to that pro level. And 10,000 hours sounds like a lot, but 5 minutes each day, maybe an hour each day or every other day, especially with practices, games, those all count as an hour or so. So calculate these, try to track these in a little notebook. How many hours are you practicing at home, practicing with your team, playing in the game? Then you can calculate that, keep track of that. You hit 10,000, watch how your skills improve as you get closer and closer to that number. Might take years, but that's okay. All right, left foot, 2 touch. Ready? 45 seconds, go. Make a mistake, just correct. See, I'm sort of hitting it too soft. Maybe I hit it too hard. Did I get that control? And that's what we're practicing, that 1 touch control in gameplay. So much of that control happens as we improve. Other things we'll work on is ball air control. So we'll pop it up. You can also work on juggling, juggle against the wall. There's 45 seconds. So again, as I was saying, you can do 45 seconds juggling against that wall, practice that air control. And that's gonna be more as you improve, as you get older, as you get good at this. We'll move on to those harder and harder skills. So expect more videos in the future. We'll break these down. Stay tuned.